Poetry Town. You guys are great. You've been so cool to us since we've been here. It's been really fun. So, anyway, this piece is called Zippers and Rhinestones. And I wrote it after I saw an advertisement in a pretty popular women's magazine that kind of disturbed me. So anyway, you'll understand why when I read it. So anyway, Zippers and Rhinestones. Yesterday I saw a picture in a magazine of a girl with a zipper where her mouth should be. And I tried to remember if it hurt when they sewed mine in, if the needle went up and down like a boat in the waves of an ocean of loss as long and as wide and as wild as all the words I would have said. Oh, I know we don't all have zippers. He's got cufflinks and she's got rhinestones on her zipper. And the cowboy, I mean, I guess he's a cowboy. He's got pearl snaps over his mouth. But I wish his snaps could talk. I wish they could teach me to find beauty in wide open spaces, find truth in the cloud banks that stretch on until they exhaust my vision. I wish he could tell me why he loves the smell of dirt, and when nobody's with him, he stops on the hills between the section lines to watch the sun dip below the next, and he races to catch up. I wish his words could drawl and strut across the space between us like shooting stars working the runway of his holy black sky. I wish rhinestones could tell me the story she means to forget, about prom night and how she and the other forgotten kids held their own prom because they were afraid of the other kids, not their cold stares or their shallow judgments, but the gleam on the dresses and the hollowness in the eyes. But outside the gymnasium where the aging street lights flickered like disco balls, they had snowflakes in March, organic confetti, like even the gods understood the language of the disinherited. How they danced like Geppetto's cast-offs, like marionettes with their strings cut. I wish she could drink in that night, share with me the sweet cocktail of innocence and rebellion. I wish I could taste melting confetti on my tongue. But now she's afraid of those uninhibited pirouettes. She's got a shiny dress and dead eyes and a zipper where her mouth should be. I wish cufflinks could take off his suit and tell me about cars, not his Mercedes or his Volvo, but the 1968 Camaro he raced as a kid before his pop died and he stopped working on old cars, and it became too redneck to talk about around the water cooler. He'd smile an old smile as the links atrophied and fell away. His gray hair would slip the straitjacket of hair gel and habit, tussle as if by muscle memory. He'd roll up his sleeves like he used to, and the faded tattoos would come back to life, move like enchanted stick figures. The grease stains would remember where they used to live as they grew dark before my eyes like a fairy tale. And as he walked away, he'd leave the jacket behind, forget the buttons and the cufflinks that were never wide enough or deep enough to contain his story. Thank you.